Dragonlings, Sky here. If you are new to my channel, I write urban fantasy under the name SD Haggis, and today I'm going to be talking about my most recent updates with dictation and transcription. Back in April for Camp NaNoWriMo, I tried transcription for the first time. I have a bunch of vlogs where I talk about my adventures with transcription, but basically what happened was that I had Dragon Home Edition. It does not do transcription, and so I upgraded to Dragon Professional, which came with transcription capabilities. I was dictating what I wanted to write about that day in a recording app on my phone, and then I was transcribing it when I got back home from work at the end of the night. I did discover that my transcription sucks, and at the time it was because I thought I needed to further train my dragon to the way I speak, the way I talk, the words I use, train it some of the words that are not necessarily in its vocabulary already, like my names. And I've really thought that for the longest time. However, I have started reading a book that has made me think otherwise. I've recently begun reading the book by Christopher Downing called PROOF Dictation. It is about how he prepares himself mentally and gets himself in the correct state of mind for transcription. It also talks about his setup. It has exercises so that you can start learning to do the same thing yourself. I'm only a third of the way through, but I can tell you this right now, I highly recommend it. If you are doing any kind of dictation or transcription and you want to better your dictation and transcription, I highly recommend. He talks about the fact that he doesn't do dictation because he can't watch the words grow on the screen. He has to be doing something else while he's dictating, and so he'll do transcription instead, which is where you record a file, audio file ahead of time, and Dragon kind of listens to it and transcribes it on its own. So he does strictly that, and he talks about the fact that he does that in his work. Because I want to do dictation going to and from work, since I have an hour-long drive one way, I figured this book would be perfect for me to start learning how to do that. And so far, it's been really good. I have learned a lot. So in the first exercise he gives, he talks about the fact of teaching yourself how to dictate in a way that Dragon will be able to understand you. And what I mean by that is the fact that I'm talking really fast for this video. It's actually my normal talking speed. My mind works faster than my mouth sometimes. This is my normal talking speed, but for dictation, you actually have to slow down your words some. And so he takes a passage from Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka, and he has you dictate it out loud and time yourself while doing so. And he gives you a time limit on how long it should take you to dictate this passage. Let's just say the first time it took me half the time he said, and I learned a lot that day, because I learned that I talk way too fast for transcription, and that is probably exactly what was going wrong back in April when I was dictating while driving and then transcribing later, because I was talking at my normal pace, word of flow, consciousness, out of mouth, out of sight, out of mind, and then transcribing later. Dragon was like, whoa, I'm still writing, and it couldn't keep up. Lesson learned. Another thing I took into factor is the fact that because I was driving, there's a lot of outside noise from me driving. So today I wanted to test some items that I have at home in order to figure out what best to use for transcription. And actually that is what the meat of this video was supposed to be before I started talking about that book. I've got 4 things I tested that I wanted to try out and see how well they did with dictation and then transcription. And what I discovered, at least sitting at home, I need to still do a test where I'm actually driving and using all these items, but at least sitting at home, they all did fairly similar to each other, but there was one that had no mistakes whatsoever with my dictation, except for one, and that was a name. Names I kind of expect them to screw up, so it's okay. What I used a pair of Skull Candy headphones that were just earbuds. Don't have them on hand at the moment. They're in my car right now, actually, because I take them to and from work. That's how I call people on my phone during my breaks. The other thing I used were these cat headphones. If you saw my last live stream, you saw me wearing these. These light up. They have a mic. These did okay. Not great, not fantastic, not poor. Just okay. I also used the headset that came with my Dragon software, and honestly, these did not do the worst. What did the worst was the Skull Candy headphones. These actually did okay. Honestly, what worked the best was this $10 microphone that I bought off of Amazon. And it's got a stand, which means I can use it at my table, but also it separates from its stand, so I can use this while driving, hopefully. Like I said, I haven't tested this out while driving, so I don't know how well that will work. That's actually going to be my next test. But for now at home, this one, except for the names that were in the story, this one did the best with 100% accuracy versus the others that were not as fantastic at catching what I said, even when I was slowed down to the rate that I'm supposed to be for dictation. I will have all these products listed below, as well as the full proof dictation and the Dragon software that I currently own. That is all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more like it. Let me know down below if you do dictation, or if you would like to do dictation, or if there are certain things you would like me to talk about where dictation is concerned in my own videos. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!